Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Man, you missed it. There was a commotion in here. Let me tell you. Had a bunch of elephants running through here. Nope, it's true. I had a bunch of elephants in here. Had a heck of a time getting them out of the house. Finally got them out of the house. And look, they left their toenails. That's an elephant toenail right there. Oh, wait, I think it's a Rough Ryder elephant toenail. If you'd like to hear more about that, check out the video. Shocking, isn't it?
I thought it might be a book about kitty cats or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get a kitty cat book. All right, welcome back to the Fortified Castle. Hi to all my viewers. Bonjour, privet, guten tag, hola, ciao, and konnichiwa to my foreign viewers. And today we're going to be talking about this elephant toenail here, or sunfish, or pocket axe, or English rope knife. Known by many names, but it's still the same knife. This one is made by Rough Ryder. Beautiful blue denim bone there. I guess you might not call that denim, just blue bone. Really nice. Look at that. Look at the little etchings in that saw cut there. You see that? Little horizontal etchings. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I bought this knife because when I started collecting knives, I wanted to get a hold of one of these vintage knives, but they're hard to come. They're hard to come by, and they're also expensive if you can come by them. And so I bought this. It was my second Rough Ryder, and the quality's not exactly stupendous on this knife. There's a lot of gap in here. It's not horrific, you know. They're tiny gaps, but it's gapping, and but that's a good reason to get into these Rough Ryder knives and knives like them. Is they offer you things that you can't have otherwise, and so since that time, I did pick up a case elephant toenail, but I mean, that thing was in horrific shape, and I didn't pay a whole lot for it, but it's a vintage case sunfish, and that's really what these Rough Ryders are good for, man. I'm thankful for them. You know, there's a lot of patterns that you just can't find, and if it wasn't for Rough Ryder and companies like them, you wouldn't get them. You wouldn't be able to get them. And so let's look at this thing. Besides this beautiful bone here, blue bone, you have brass pins, nickel silver bolsters, nickel silver double bomb shield. I think RJ called that a flying rat. No, wait, flying squirrel. That's what squirrels are, right? They're tree rats. Anyhow, and you can see the brass liners there on them. And we'll open the blade up. Look at that massive blade. I bought this because I wanted to get a hold of one. I saw them when I was researching, and I thought this was a marketing gimmick, right? I was like, man, these things, that is so weird. It's got to be a marketing gimmick. Look at it compared to, this would be your average EDC carry, easy open pocket knife, and look at this big monstrous knife. But yeah, they're the real deal. And when I got this, I knew immediately why people bought these. And this thing's no joke. This is a heavy duty EDC knife. It fits good in your hand, 4¼ inches, massive blade. I mean, you could just tear it up if you're into landscaping, or you're a carpet layer, a roofer, or a carpenter, this would be an outstanding everyday carry knife for you to use right there. And this one, check that out. Wharncliffe blade for the pen blade. Usually they have pen blades. This is a Smoky Mountain Knife Works addition to the knife. It's a Wharncliffe, but I like it. It's pretty nice. And so these knives, there's not a lot known about them. We don't know who made this pattern of knife when it came about. There are some old examples of case knives, but Bernard Levin said that this probably came out in the middle of the 1800s to the end of the 1800s, that they were really popular with farmers, carpenters, and linemen, people that put up trolley car lines and telegraph lines. I've also read that in Texas, oilmen liked using this because they had these really big ropes that they used to cut through, and they would use this to cut through the ropes and pound on it from above to cut the rope. But whatever you're doing, this is suitable for heavy duty EDC work. I think these probably came out about around 1880. I've never really seen them in an old catalog or advertisement, anything like that. And probably once the westward expansion had settled down and you started getting railroads and they started stringing telegraph lines and the cities were growing, a lot of building going on, that's probably when these came about. And then after 1940, they just went away. So they just kind of disappeared. I think Case continued to make theirs into the 70s, I believe. It may have been later than that. I have to research that a little. But yeah, just a fantastic knife. And I love that blue bone. Look at that. Really nice. It's a nice knife. You know, that gapping's not very apparent. But man, you look through there, there's a lot of light coming through this thing. And I have no doubt you could take this knife here, this Rough Ryder out, and you can use it pretty hard. It's well constructed. Let's see if I can get some light in there. There you go. Yeah, I think you'd be able to use this fine. I'm way too old to now, but back in the day, I would have loved to carry this. Actually, I've carried this in my pocket for a while, and they're a little heavy, but they're not much heavier than a big modern folder. You know, they're not 2 ounces. You can make them 2 ounces, but you know, they're probably around 4 ounces, maybe a little over 4 ounces. And you know, it pockets easy, but you could also put it in a case too. You know, wear it on your belt, make it a belt knife. All right, I hope you found that interesting. It was kind of fun looking at it, and hopefully I don't get no more elephants in here leaving these elephant toenails laying around. Have a great day, guys. I really appreciate you for supporting the channel. Thanks again.